It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports. But tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans,
on the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival, the San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge.
Get a nice clean game, huh?
The Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. Okay. Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Anthony Davis. Sheck Diallo comes in for Julius Randle. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Miller. And Moore subbed in for Payton. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Davis Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. Derek White's checked in for Walker. And AI is subbed in for Murray. On the floor for San Antonio, White is out there with AI. Then there's Poeltl, then it's DeRozan, and it's Bertans in at the 4 slot. And Holiday kicks to Moore. Out to the right wing. Here's Okafor. It's good from about 19 feet. Fans can see what a team is doing on the court, but they can't see behind the scenes. Clark, in your experience, what are some of the hallmarks of a team with great locker room chemistry?
Yeah, it varies from team to team. You got various personalities, but I think the one common theme is really a respect for each other and a willingness to sacrifice for each other. That creates an atmosphere for people to be their best. The teams that have good chemistry, there may be friction, there may be drama, but underneath any of that is a real respect for each other and a commitment to sacrificing for each other.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Okafor finds Holiday. Okafor. San Antonio with the rebound. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Diallo the pass to Moore. A 3-ball. That shot no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Holiday looking over the floor. Out to the wing. Here's Okafor. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And, the offensive mindset of Okafor, never afraid to expand his range and work on that mid-range jumper, too.
And that concludes a back and forth. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the 2nd quarter of play. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Mills. He's out there with AI, and it's Poeltl in at the 5. And AI gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Wood kicks to Moore. Here's Okafor, and then Okafor slams it in.
Boy, it's enjoyable watching Okafor use his size so well. I mean, he's just bludgeoning the rim whenever he gets it inside down low.
Mills passes to Poeltl. AI outside. and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, this is a guy who brings you toughness and energy, and he does it on a nightly basis. AI doing his thing and doing it well.
New Orleans making some changes here. Anthony Davis is checked in for Okafor. Darius Miller comes in for Stanley Johnson, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Drew Holiday. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Gay comes in for Bryn Forbes. Payton surveying the floor. 5 to shoot, and it's good for 2.
And when Payton is a part of the pick and roll, I mean, this guy's got a lot of game, and because of that, he keeps the defense on its heels.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Julius Randle's checked in for Wood. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. AI outside. Pelicans pull it in. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Payton kicks to Randle. Moore outside, stolen by AI. And here we go, fast break, and AI's got it. Stops, pops. That's good from Gay on the assist by AI. 8 points for Rudy Gay.
Well, you know, that's exactly how you run the offense. AI is a smart player, he's an instinctive player, and he's unselfish too.
Lets it go from 14. That one wide left. San Antonio leading by 5. Outside DeRozan. Trying to find Mills. Gets it to him. And it's blocked.
Does not have a shot blocker's reach, but Randle makes up for it with excellent anticipation.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even. So a look now for San Antonio. AI is checked in for Walker. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Down low, it's Randle and Davis. And it's Miller in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
This is where you want to attack. AI not one to settle. Challenging the defense inside. I love it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. Gay against Randle. And that's collected by Gay. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Outside Holiday, he can't get it to go. Moore with the steal, takes it from 10. Here's Davis. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And AI gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Randle no good.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Randall and Wood subbed in for Miller. Then for the Spurs, Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. And Davis Bertans subbed in for Rudy Gay. Mark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court, too.
Pelicans trail by 8. Holiday with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
Wood kicks to Okafor. Shoots over White. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Drew Holiday.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
AI in the post. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for New Orleans. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Davis finds Okafor, and they pick up 2.
Okafor is an absolute handful. Really knows how to use that 6'11", just shy of 300-pound frame extremely well in the paint at the offensive end.
On the floor for San Antonio, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then it's AI. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Pass to Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Some changes for New Orleans. Darius Miller, he's checked in for Okafor. Holiday comes in for Diallo. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Wood. AI passes to Aldridge. Back to AI. From 10 feet out. And another basket for San Antonio.
Trying to make it hard for AI, playing him physical, but he's used to that.
Pelicans trail by 8. Payton kicks to Davis. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. .127 left in the fourth quarter. AI right side. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Fantastic body control off contact. Not an easy play to finish there, but that's AI for you.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Payton trying to get open as Randall, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
This goes to show you once again how unique a player Payton is. I mean, he's not afraid to pound that offensive glass.
AI right side. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Free throw good, AI. And Alfred Payton, over his 4 seasons, developing one of the most distinctive hairstyles in the league.
You know, and I remember seeing some footage where his hair seemed to block his vision on a shot attempt. For a player who had struggled shooting the ball, many question whether a trim might be in order. We'll see.
AI in the post. Moore's there. And that one's good. AI's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio. Payton outside. Johnson, a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
If she pretty, I'ma come around.